We ate ants in the hot tub.
You don't remember
in our
that?
house? No.
We were in the spa, and our built-in spa, and there was ants like on the pool.
Were they the big ones?
No,
They were little black ones. Okay.
And we were like watching them and everything, and we're like, I heard ants taste like pepper. You don't remember this?
I'm starting to remember.
Yeah,
Go
and
on.
so we each took an ant and chewed. And you're like, you have to chew it, otherwise you won't know if it tastes like pepper.
Oh God.
So we
was
chewed them.
Was it burning?
It didn't taste like anything. I don't remember it tasting like anything.
Well, we were far ahead of times because now bugs are all the rage in the food world.
I have no idea where we even had the thought to eat them, but yes, we did.
I don't know.
That was the extent of our bug eating interests.
I agree. All right, ready?
Yep.
Sorry. Welcome to The Ugly Truth. This is episode 616. Ugh. Look it, we made it back. We're here. No more producer Dub. Aren't you glad? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard this.
Poor producer Dad.
We told everybody that you were in Mexico with the cartel.
Oh, I made it back alive.
Thank God. We were worried about you.
Unscathed.
Actually, I wasn't worried about you.
Oh.
I knew you would be fine. No one is as mean as we are.
She's a gangsta bitch.
The cartel is the cartel. Whatever.
Right.
But anyway, yes. So she
They
made it
wanted
back,
me
everyone.
to stay, but I was
She
like,
said, no, I have to do a podcast with my sister.
Yeah, I did.
Anyway, happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yes. Happy
It's Mother's Day. Now, we are not anti-Mother's Day.
No.
We're just not one of those moms. We're just like, where are my gifts? Where is my where are my honors? We're not those people.
I'm not.
It's funny because I'm not either.
I would think most moms are not. I mean, there's probably some mothers who feel really?
Oh,
Okay.
I think there's a lot of moms who are expecting the cards and the flowers and the accolades and all the things.
Okay.
But it's the same thing that I've said about Valentine's Day or those other weird little holidays is it's really great when they're little. When they're little, like daycare to like third or fourth grade.
No matter what they give you, you're happy.
Well,
it's cute.
it's just so sweet, and they're really like they earnestly want you to have the things. And then I remember when it started to turn. It was in fourth grade, I think. Tyler gave me a card. I have it to this day. It is a roast, completely a roast. The teachers had them set up a card. It was like a several page card that they had to write and draw and all the things. And it's like, my mom loves to be in rest clothes. My mom's favorite drink is wine. Things like that. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Tyler.
Yes. Thank you, son, for your teacher, for everyone.
Oh, the teacher's like, oh, this is good.
This is why they do it. They know that the kids are going to be honest.
So funny.
And it's basically, to me, Mother's Day is a progress report. It gives you an idea of where you stand with your children. They're going to let you know how you're doing as a parent.
That's true.
So, yeah, happy Mother's Day. But it is a kind of a weird holiday. It's the one holiday that brings up a variety of feelings for everyone. Whether you have an amazing relationship like your friend Veronica, who has an amazing relationship with their mom.
She does.
Jealousy. Yeah. But the thing is I don't even know what to be jealous of.
I don't know what I'm missing. So
no, our mom, here's the thing.
When she says stuff about her mom, half the time I think she's lying, but she's not. You can't really feel that way.
Really? Yeah. My kids are different in that you heard me say today, your teachers raised you well, because now they go, no, Mother's Day is really important. We have to come and da-da-da-da. And then you have Daryl, who was raised by teachers.
Right.
Who also goes, no, this is a really important day. And so, breakfast in bed when they were little. Yeah. Malia used to get really furious because she was so little, she couldn't help prepare the toast or whatever. So Daryl's like, fine, you can make fruit salad. Oh, so to this day, for the last 20 years, I've been getting
tradition comes from
chopped kiwi and strawberries and pineapple,
which you love, by the way.
Every mother loves fresh fruit.
No, not every mother does love fresh fruit.
You don't love fresh fruit?
I mean, I like it, but no.
Okay.
So, but you do.
Lots of mothers love fresh. I love people. I love fresh fruit.
Yes,
absolutely. Anyway, so I was thinking about our personal life aside, some of the things that moms with small children want. And you tell me if I'm right or not. Solitude.
For sure.
A hotel room.
Number one on the list.
a hotel room to herself.
Yeah.
No adjoining doors.
No.
Just her, food.
Correct.
And the opportunity to binge any show she wants by herself for hours on end. And then if you really want to get, you know, hit the heart, if you must, a handmade gift.
Love a handmade
from the
gift.
small children.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, from any child.
Well, that's true.
If any of my kids make me something
you keep
that
it forever.
they made, I would love it forever.
I have all of the things
me
from
too.
when they were little. Yeah. What moms with adult kids want? A text is fine.
Text is fine for me.
Fruit salad, obviously, you know, I like fruit salad.
Yes.
And if I'm getting gifts, I want what I want. I want a note from you. I want, you know, flowers are fine for me. Just whatever. But this is what moms actually get. Ugly jewelry.
I know.
From the mall.
True.
Usually. Or Kohl's. Right?
Something that's convenient for the person who's buying it.
Taking people out to brunch.
Such a waste
on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I saw an ad from Tower Cafe. And they said, we're open at 7 a.m. Bring your mother early. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Who in their right mind?
Who is taking their mother to brunch at 7 o'clock?
I mean, I could see
the sun's not even
our
up yet.
mother would want to go at 7 a.m. She'd be like, well, you know, let's beat the crowds and
yeah. And you know what happens?
crowded.
She gets 4 girls with sunglasses and Starbucks in their hands because we're hungover from the Saturday night.
Indeed.
Going, okay, here we are.
I would not.
And be like, I can't, putting food in my mouth right now at 7 o'clock in the morning is like putting a Big Mac in my mouth at 3 a.m. It's not happening.
I cannot. Yeah.
It's not happening.
The only time I'm ever eating at 7 a.m. is if I'm in Hawaii, and that's because I've been awake since 4.
Right.
Because it's a 3-hour time change.
Until the last day when you wake up at a normal time and you're like, God damn it, now I'm leaving
and you have to go
I'm
home.
fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
so I don't know. Are there any terrible Mother's Day gifts? there's so many. There's just
anything
so many.
I've never been a fan of giving a woman anything exercise-ish.
Stephanie,
unless you're an athlete and that's your thing and you're in marathons and stuff like that.
Sure.
Then fine.
Oh, thank you for the new Speedo.
Whatever.
Right.
You know?
I agreed. But if you're not...
But if it's not your hobby and that's not like your most favorite thing in the world to do, then you should not be giving a mother anything related to exercising.
You mean like how our stepdad gave our mom weights one year?
What did he give her?
He gave her hand weights.
Oh, nice.
For an anniversary gift.
How sweet and thoughtful.
A treadmill, a bike.
Yes. See, and these are things that he likes to do, by the way.
If you saw our mom, you'd be like, why would you do that?
Because you're a moron.
Give her jewelry.
There's no reason.
She likes plants. Give her a plant.
There's so many things. Mom's she's very simple and
in what she likes.
So it's not hard to do.
It's so
by
easy.
the way.
It's so easy. Although don't give our mom a photo because she won't.
She'll give it back to you in 2 years.
She'll be like, here, you know what? You probably want this, right?
My son made a grandparents, it was probably like Grandparents' Day or something, and they made the cute little, you know, like a handprint or, you know, whatever it was. It was some little personal thing that they memorialized, and they made one for the grandfather and one for the grandma. And I gave it to Mom from Jeff, and she's like, well, I don't need 2. Now, they weren't identical. One was for the grandfather and one was for the grandma. So she gave me back. She didn't even take it. Like, she's like, no, here. Like, I don't know.
Our parents are weird.
And I guarantee you whatever the good thing was that she did keep, she doesn't have that anymore.
Oh, God, no. It's paper. It's gone.
No, it wasn't. It was like ceramic or something. I can't remember what it was.
No.
It was something cute. But I'm just saying, like, this is our life. Yeah, I have every baby picture of myself. All my own report cards, all my own art things that I made. She gave them all back to me.
Didn't our mom both? The only reason she didn't leave it on my porch is because I was home, but she brought most of my childhood to me. Apparently, this is a normal thing that people are doing.
Oh, not me.
Where parents are dropping off your childhood going, we don't want it anymore.
Well, I never kept unnecessary things from my kids. You know? Like if it was, I just threw away stuff that was, I'm like, I'm not going to care about this.
In 20 years, am I going to care that this is a red crayon line?
Yes.
No.
So the things I have are precious
special.
to me, and they are special. And there's not that many.
I remember Daryl even said that once. He goes, well, you know, we'll create, because I'm creating these childhood bins for each child.
Yeah.
And it's big enough to have everything that I have in there that I will keep. And he goes, oh, then we can give it to him. I'm like, I'm not giving my children these things. I of these things. These are mine.
They can go through these boxes when I'm dead and be like, oh, look, Mom kept this. Yeah.
And I'll even say that. I'll be like, you can throw away whatever you want when I die.
Yeah.
But these are my things to go through whenever I feel like it.
Exactly.
And I do, by the way.
I just looked at Lauren's whale report the other day. She made it in second grade, and I love it.
Sweet.
Still.
Yes. I love it. So according to this article, this is what we all want for Mother's Day. Ready? We want a Fitbit.
A Fitbit?
Yes.
I wouldn't actually mind having one of those.
So if you got that as a Mother's Day gift, you'd be cool with it.
I actually would be, because they're expensive.
Exactly.
So I'm okay with that.
That was the one thing I went, oh, God, that's so weird, because it's like, Mom, get your steps in, but who doesn't want a Fitbit?
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of like them,
because even if you're not trying to get your steps in, you can see what you've done.
Well, and it's
just
cute,
by like,
and you can get,
and they're cute.
The bands that you can get. So yeah,
I would like one.
It's almost jewelry.
Yeah,
almost
agreed.
Jewelry. Pajamas,
love,
a tree plant.
Okay.
I don't know what a tree plant is, but I think it's just an indoor,
tall, big
plant.
It's not like a little house plant. It's something you would put in the corner that would be big.
AirPods.
Definitely.
A body pillow. Reusable storage bags for food.
I buy my own.
A pan for cooking.
A cast iron one.
Right?
I've been looking for one for years. To get a good one, you have to go to like the auction or like a garage sale or something. Okay. And I just cannot. So.
I can't believe I'm telling you this, but this is the absolute truth. 2 places that I found great cast irons, and I have them both. I have a little one and a big one. The little one I got, no lie, at Winco.
Oh, really?
I am not kidding. They have a quote-unquote camping section.
Oh, perfect.
It's the best. I'll show it to you when we're done. It's best cast iron pan. It's perfect for eggs.
So it's probably like $20.
Barely.
Yeah.
It's not expensive, especially at Winco.
Right?
The second one, IKEA.
I believe it.
It's really nice.
Yes.
It wasn't the cheapest thing, but it was it was not ridiculous. Like you'd be like
some
I
of
can't
them.
pay this.
Yeah.
No, it's a good cast iron pan. Sweet. I love it. But the one from Winco's better. No, it really is.
I've only been to a Winco once, and it's because Allison made me go.
I love Winco. You don't love Winco? They have the best food. They have the best greens and vegetables.
The only one that's close to us is in Orangevale.
Don't even fucking go there.
Well, which one do you go to?
I go to Folsom.
Okay.
I would rather die than go to Orangevale.
Worth the drive. Go to Folsom.
No. Sorry, I'm going to burp my champagne.
Yeah, we're drinking champagne, people. It is Mother's Day.
The least we could do. A portable bidet. The kind you could put on top of your toilet.
Yeah, but it sounds like I might have to clean it.
You know you're going to have to. And you're going to, the second you put it on, let's just say that for some godforsaken reason, your family gets you a bidet. Which would be weird, first of all. Who would do that? If Derek presented me, I'd be like, what are you trying to say? What is this?
Butthole's dirty? Do I stink?
What am I saying? No. Yeah, it becomes a pain in the ass. Why is this goddamn bidet on this toilet?
To me, it's just a thing that it would either break, or I would have to clean, or I would have to find somewhere to store it.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah,
a bathroom. No. Thanks for that. A neck massager. Our mother had a neck massager.
I know.
It was brutally harsh.
It was.
It was not a kind massage. It was one of those shiatsu massagers.
It was aggressive. I remember it. Because I'm like, what is this thing for? It just hurts.
It like breaks your neck bones. It was not. It was one of the OGs.
She was single with 4 children and worked 50, 60 hours a week. I imagine her neck was like a rock, and she probably needed that thing.
I used to massage her.
Yeah, I remember we all did
neck massages. Yeah, she's like, oh, thank God.
I know
she loved them.
Now we have places like Massage Envy.
Honestly, if we had money back then, if I had money, I would definitely be getting my mom mom massages.
Yeah, honestly, 100%. I wish somebody would buy. Of all the things, like I would secretly wish someone would buy me a gift. I would not mind that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done one.
So one year, Daryl got me a gift certificate to get a facial and a massage. Super not into it. I don't like being touched.
I'm not into the
I don't like getting messed with. However, you're a little bit better about it now because you do mani-pedis, which I think is amazing. Something I just to this day cannot get into.
The pedis, literally, have only been doing this for like 2 years.
I know, but you've been doing them, and I'm so jealous that you can do it.
I know.
I'm afraid to do it. I don't want them to hurt me.
They don't, but I get it.
I don't know. I mean,
I didn't do them forever, Jamie. My whole life, I've never done one.
If you could guarantee that I wouldn't hate it if I went to your person, I would probably try it.
But
they really, there's a lot of horror stories about how they're really harsh.
Absolutely, I agree.
And I'm just afraid. I'm like, don't hurt
Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
That's why I pay so much money for the ones I get.
There you go.
But that doesn't always guarantee. You know what I mean? But so far for me,
this has been good.
If I make it an investment and I'm really spending like buku bucks to get it done, it's been okay.
Okay, well, and that's a lovely indulgence. I really love it.
Well, I mean, the thing for me, it's the end product. It's not. Yeah. I don't enjoy the experience necessarily. It really is difficult for me to get through it.
You're like, I can't look.
But it's a necessary evil in my mind because when it's done, I'm like, I can literally wear flip flops, sandals, high heels with their open toe, and they look amazing for like a month.
That's wonderful,
and it's well worth the anxiety that I go through to do it.
I love that. Well, anyway, so this was a Mother's Day present, and this was gosh, I mean, the kids were little, so it was a long time ago, but he got me this duo gift certificate. So I go. I believe it was even on Mother's Day when I went.
Wow.
It was a really nice, actually, yeah, I remember because it was the spa where a lot of his coworkers who are on TV back in the day when he worked for a TV station, that's where they got their hair done and all that stuff.
So it was obviously of a certain caliber.
It was very nice and it was a big deal. So I get a facial and massage. So the massage happens. Now, I am not a super big fan, but this was a deep tissue massage. I've never had one before. And she's like, she kept telling me, she goes, you have to relax.
Well, if I can't relax, then that means you're hurting me.
And I mean, I can take a lot of pain.
But why are you going to go to do something relaxing that hurts?
It's right. She's like, well, we're releasing all the tension. We're doing all the things. And she's like, because I kept like holding my arms and stuff when she was doing, she goes, just let them go flop and let me do the work. I'm like, all right, I'm a control freak.
Same.
Massages are not easy for control freaks, at least not for me. I mean, maybe
because you have nothing to do with the process. You're literally just laying there like a blob, and somebody else is doing. Yeah,
that's why I hate flying, right? Because I can't fly the fucking plane.
Exactly.
So I'm like, ugh. So finally, at the very end, I start to understand what she's asking of me. Mm-hmm. So I do it, and she goes, "Please don't get up quickly. You got a lot. Well, you get a lot of your lymphatic system is draining, and there's a lot going on." I'm like, I don't believe that hokey pokey bullshit. I sat up. I almost threw up.
It's true.
Literally almost threw up. I went, and I started coughing. She goes, "Please, I told you, don't sit up."
She's like,
I'm like, I'm fine. She's like, you're not fine. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. I was like, okay. And I'm like, God, she's right. Dang it.
Because all the blood is rushing through your body.
Everything.
Yeah, because they really do. It's shocking how much tension and stress in your muscles can really squeeze on your system.
Right.
And when you make that stuff go away.
So then I got the facial.
Oh, God.
I loved it.
Oh, you did?
Loved it. I loved it. And she's like, do you want me to extract? I'm like, extract what? She goes, well, you have some, blemishes and some blackheads.
Extract away.
I'm like, I have blackheads. Go for it, bitch.
Yeah.
And she's like,
get them off.
Oh yeah. She went nuts. She tinted my brows, everything. I'm like, okay, I am all in on the facial.
Oh my God.
Thing.
Same.
Love it. So I did.
Well, it's not your body for one. I mean, it's your body, but it's your face.
You want your face to look good.
Always.
So I'm like, yeah, do it. I mean, the only regret I have is that I waited so long to get Botox.
I know.
I feel like I waited a little too long. I wish I'd done it like 5 or 6 years ago, pre-pandemic. Although I have a friend who was getting Botox and fillers and everything. She was in the pandemic hit. She goes, Jamie, I look like shit for 3 solid years because you could not get Botox to save your life.
That's true.
And I'm like, okay, so maybe I saved myself some money.
Yeah. Well, everybody saved money. Right? Are you kidding me? Corporations saved money.
Yes,
people saved money. I mean,
everybody's flush right now. Well, for the most part.
No, they are. They just like to pretend that they're not.
I'm so fucking sick of billionaires telling us that we're in a bad economy. Everybody's fucking employed. No one can hire unless you pay a livable wage. I'm sorry. What problem are we having?
We're not having a problem financially.
Give me a break with that shit.
Yeah.
And if the banks are corrupt, then fucking close.
Right.
I don't know what else to say.
That Silicon Valley one sure did close.
Do you know how many wineries were in that bank?
I'm sure because it was a smallish bank. Yeah.
Yes, but it's all insured now, so it's fine. Everybody's going to get what they need.
I knew they were going to bail them out.
So I did want to remind you, because to me, this is the epitome of the Uggs and the OG Ugg mom, is the 1 year that we decided, and I'm hoping you remember the name of the restaurant, where we decided to kidnap our mom and go to brunch for Mother's Day. Thank you.
I knew it.
Oh my God.
I also went there for junior prom. That's how I remember.
Koya's. And it's in now what's called Gold River.
Yeah. It's not still there, but...
Oh, no. It's long gone. But Koya's was the place.
It was the place.
It was so nice.
It was a beautiful restaurant.
The food was delicious. It was
great.
And so 1 year, I think it was probably you and I, decided that we were going to hijack. We were supposed to go to church. We changed our mind. and we decided we're going to hijack.
Was this when we blindfolded Mother?
So that's the thing. Why did we allow our sister Allison to be in charge of that? I will never know. Because for whatever reason, I said, Mom, let me drive.
Well,
so I'm driving,
her.
of course. And so I obviously go in the opposite direction of church. And she's like, oh my God, where are we going?
And you know what? I give Mom mad props for this. Oh, she did. But I give her props for this because she actually participated. She let us do this to her.
She did.
And I'm telling you, knowing Mother the way I do, this was probably unbearable. Like, I can't, seriously. But she did it.
So we're driving. And all of a sudden, someone gave the cue. Someone gave the nod. And
we have to envision. Okay, we had a Honda Accord. So there was 2 people in the back, and then you were driving, and then Mom was in the passenger side in the front.
That's correct.
Allison was sitting behind Mother.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
And for some reason, we gave her the task. And I can only think it's because Paula was so little.
She was very little.
I don't know why you didn't know there were 3 people in the back.
Oh, you're right, 3.
I don't know why you didn't do it.
I don't know.
For some reason.
Maybe you were afraid I was going to be too aggressive.
No,
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I may have had another job and we just can't remember what it is.
Probably. We all had jobs. We definitely delegated our jobs.
Yeah.
So maybe Allison just wanted to do it.
Or maybe Allison wanted, because she never got to do anything.
She never got to do anything.
She screwed everything up.
She did, and this is no exception. So we get one of Mom's silk scarves, and Allison.
And my mother had many.
We said, okay, when we give you, probably you said, do it now. Because I can't do it because I'm driving.
You're driving.
So Allison swings over as if this is the mob,
like
grabs
a kidnapping,
like she's gonna kill her with a wire. Goes over the thing, takes the scarf over our mom's eyes, and pulls her back and wrenches her back violently. And my mom's all and she's like, "I'm blindfolding you." It's like she's
like, this is it. My children are going to kill me finally.
They're finally going to just take me out. And I'm sure we all yelled at her like,
oh,
you're going to kill her.
Who knows?
And then,
or laughing.
I certainly believe that you assisted in tying the blindfold.
I'm sure I did. Yes.
You're so silly. And then we had brunch. It was amazing.
It was fun.
It was a really good day.
It was one of the very few very good memories I have of just us girls
of the 5 of us. Yeah.
Because it was, and we've talked about this on the show before. There was a small period of time where Mom finally had some money. And when I say had some money, I mean we weren't dirt poor.
Well, we were initially, but yes.
No, I'm saying there was a time period where she finally had made it past the dirt poor phase.
Yes, we were flush, no doubt.
We weren't struggling as much, and she had kind of let go some of her conservative notions of religion, and she was probably dating behind our backs and we didn't know it, you know, and
just
maybe
like
getting laid.
Living her best life.
Yeah, she had finally let Dad go, you know, and so she was kind of happy for a few years.
It was the golden period.
It was.
We all call it the golden era because it was.
But it was very short-lived.
You know, just like everything, God forbid. But anyway, but it was during the golden era. That was a great time.
It was one of those. That Mother's Day
Mother's Day.
Because honestly, Mom would never celebrate Mother's Day
ever.
So the fact that, and we weren't really celebrating it that day as far as she was concerned.
No,
we were just having a day,
and we were just skipping.
It just happened to be on Mother's Day,
and we were just doing a nice brunch. And I remember the chicken. That's all I remember. It was like very garlicky and delish.
It was fun,
but it was a really good Mother's Day, and I was really glad that we did that.
I'm very glad we did it too.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I have some Ugly and Awkward moments, Mother's Day edition.
Oh, fun.
These make me really laugh.
These must be funny, yeah.
There's a few here. Okay, here's the first one. My son was taken to the store to pick out a card for Mother's Day. He chose a sympathy card, crossed out, "I'm sorry for your loss," and wrote, "So sorry for the pain of childbirth," with a sad face. "Love you forever, Aaron."
I think that's adorable.
It's so cute. And you know the dad's like, "Yeah, I get it. Get it. She'll love it."
Dads are the most, well, not all dads. I shouldn't say that, but I just can't
Generally
imagine.
Speaking.
Jerry would not give 2 fucks. He would be like, "No, you're, well, no," he probably would say, "No, son, you can't." No.
He's like, "No, Mother's Day card, son. Mother's Day card."
Yeah, he probably would.
So funny. My son announced to my wife that we made a special surprise for Mother's Day. I have no fucking idea what he's talking about.
He's like, "We did?"
And the dad's like, "Yeah." And then you're like, how do I get him away from my wife so I can say, what surprise did you have, son? So and you know what? And that's when kids go, oh, well, we're getting her a dog or something insane.
Oh, yeah. I saw the funniest TikTok the other day where they had lost a dog. This couple had lost their dog, and they had both been mourning for a while and pondering the fact of getting a new dog.
Right.
But neither one of them, they're like, no, not yet. So the wife is like, I'm surprising my husband when he comes home from work tonight. I got a puppy. And so she's hiding in the living room with the puppy and everything. He walks in the door and she's like, surprise. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, he's like, oh, and he's like, not getting choked up, but just very like emotional and grateful and everything. He goes, this couldn't have happened on a worse day. And I'm like, oh God, what? And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, come with me. So she walks outside. He had a puppy.
Oh no, it's great mind.
In the front seat of his truck.
So now they're a family of 4.
She's like, no. And then she started laughing. She's like, oh my God.
That's hilarious.
It was super cute.
That's cute. Aw.
Yeah, it was very cute.
I bought my mom a book called Blue-Eyed Boy by the same author who wrote Chocolat, which she loved. Turns out it's about a guy who has murderous fantasies about his mother.
Oh.
She didn't like it.
Gee, wonder why.
I mean, isn't it the thought that counts on that one?
I suppose.
When we were little, my sister and I bought our mom a new plastic bin for the sink for dirty dishes. We wrapped it and everything. We honestly believed she would love it. She did not. Worst part, our dad took us to buy it.
Oh my God.
What an asshole.
Yes.
You know what? If you're going to go one of two ways, either just don't do anything or say, okay, kids, we're going to get your mom a Mother's Day present, whatever. And then make it a nice one. Yeah. Don't go, yeah, she'll love the bin. Give it to her. She loves doing the dishes, you guys.
No. I mean, honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong with nothing.
God, you can't.
A card, literally, if you're so inclined and you know that it's going to hurt your mom's feelings if you don't get something, get a card.
Yes.
Because Hallmark makes some great ones.
They do.
But if you are not sure what to get and you're going to get a gift, you have to get them something luxurious. Right. Something that has nothing to do with manual labor
or a chore or an errand.
We covered exercise. So yeah,
there was I saw
something pampering.
I saw a TikTok today actually, and it was a Mexican mom, and she's doing dishes on Mother's Day. God forbid, and she's doing dishes, and the daughter is filming. And she's like, Mom, seriously, what do you want for Mother's Day? And she goes, I already told you what I wanted for Mother's Day. What did I tell you? She goes, you said you wanted just me. And she goes, I want you to spend time with me. That's all I want. That's all I want. And then the dad is over in the corner. He goes, she's lying. And she goes, well, what does she want? She goes, she wants something from Louis Vuitton. And the mom goes, yeah, from you.
Really, because I don't want to spend time with you.
I don't give a shit what you're doing.
Yeah,
present
exactly.
me with a fancy pebble and you can exist.
Right.
But I want my children around me.
So true.
Let's see. Last one. My daughter gave me a mug for Mother's Day with a rooster on it because she knows I love chickens. It said nice cock. She was 6. And you know that the husband was like, absolutely get this for your mom.
So funny. That's cute.
Yeah. You know what? Like I said before, the little kid gifts are really what I crave. I mean, it's really sweet. The kids, they stop by, they say, hey, how's it going? And they move on with their day.
Yeah.
Good with it.
Yeah.
A text would have been fine. Tyler called me. I would have been like, need no more from you. I'm good with it. Because I see my kids all the time. I'm very fortunate. Yeah. They live close, whatever. I know that you would literally give a leg to see your daughter every month.
I would, if I could somehow fly there this weekend.
If you could literally see her every month, they'd be like, I need nothing from you. Just be here once a month. Yeah. Awesome. We just need to be rich. We'll just fly our fucking here. God.
What is the problem?
I know. God. Anyway. But I kind of lost my train of thought on that.
I don't know
what I was saying. If the mothers want solitude, they want food. If they drink, they want drink.
And it's not because they don't like you, by the way.
No, but they're a day of, like you said, pampering, a day of pampering.
Well, a day, yeah, and you
and sometimes that means being alone.
Honestly, I don't think
there's nothing wrong with that.
If you're not a mother or a full-time parent, that is your job, your life revolves around just being a parent. Because there's dads that are like that too.
Of course, absolutely.
But if you're not, when you're a mom, every moment that you are awake or exist, it revolves around somebody else.
And you think about them constantly. When they're not in your, when they're not in your,
no one's fault. No one's making you be this way, but it just comes with the territory when you become a mother.
Yeah. Forever changed.
Right. If you're maternal, because I kind of don't feel like mom falls in that category. I don't think she thinks about us 24/7.
No, you're right. You're right.
But for those of us who have that natural inclination, that maternal instinct, you can't get away from it. It's always with you. That's even if you want to forget about it, you can't. Yeah. So for somebody to like give you permission to just be free of that for that day.
For a moment.
And it's not even the whole day. Let's be honest. It's an hour. The whole day.
No, it's called, like our sister Paula said, she goes, it's mother's hour.
Yes. Or if you are lucky enough to get to go, if your kids are old enough and you get to go away for the afternoon or the morning, whatever, it's literally like what, 4 or 5 hours?
Yep.
Because at that point you're feeling guilty. Like I have to get home. Like there's laundry to do. Yeah. Everybody's got a schedule tomorrow.
It's Sunday.
I have to go.
School tomorrow.
Yeah. I've screwed around long enough. And that's how it feels.
I thought about myself for 3 hours. Yeah. It's time to get back into business. Plus, when the sun sets, suddenly the holiday ends.
And indeed.
It no longer
because now it's like, what's for dinner?
Yeah, it's like, Mom, but it's like, well, aren't you full from breakfast this morning? We had a huge breakfast. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, what is for dinner?
I can eat.
I mean, is there chicken nuggets?
Right.
Anything. 100%. Anything. So anyway, but happy Mother's Day to all of those who observe.
That doesn't mean you don't deserve to have a happy Mother's
Everybody
Day. Whatever that looks like.
And if you're wanting to be a mama, I hope you get to be a mama. I really do.
And some of you who aren't mamas who have fur babies, that is just as important of a day for them.
You're taking care of them always.
They are the same. They have the same.
It hits that same note 100%. On your heart.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Agreed.
So to all the moms, whether you're a soon-to-be or wannabe or a fur mama or a grandma or whatever it is.
We wish you a happy Mother's Day.
Have a lovely day doing whatever the hell you want to do.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. We'll talk to you next week.
Stay ugly.
Bye.
There's some buggish thing in the...
There's a bug in here?
Well, I don't know what that is in the corner. I'm dying.
Oh my God.